Hi, I'm Chef Steven Saunders, and today I've got some special guests with me. I have Charlie Ward from the Charlie Ward Show most mornings, and we'll introduce him properly shortly. And we also have Justin Ward, who is Charlie's young son, who is actually a brain of his own, aren't you, Justin? He's an incredible guy for a young boy. And so we're going to talk to you both later about this horrible virus. But first we're just going to do something very simple for lunch, and we're then going to go and eat it. And we're going to make a Caesar salad. And it is simple, but the weather here is scorching hot. And throughout Europe at the moment, I hear it's also pretty damn good. So what better food to eat than something really light, really fresh? And a Caesar salad sounds really simple, which it is. There's no complications. But so many people do different things with it, Charlie, and that's the thing that I'm here today to show you what the authentic Caesar salad is. Now, the authentic Caesar salad comes from a gentleman called Caeaser Cardini. And Caesar Cardini, in 1924, had a hotel in Tijuana, in Mexico, and called the Caesar Hotel. So he's Italian by birth, but it wasn't in Italy, and it isn't ancient Roman history, Caesar, or anything like that. He has a hotel called Caesar in Tijuana, in Mexico, and runs out of food one night, serving some special guests. Goes to the fridge, doesn't know what to serve, comes up with some salad, some garlic, some mustard, and some anchovies, and turns it into a salad prepared at the table. Now, the whole key to that was the preparation at the table, was all the theatre. And the clients, having almost like a tasting menu, had this course, and they said this was the best course. That salad that Caesar prepared at the table was amazing. And from then, that Caesar salad became famous. And the Americans grabbed hold of it. And I'd now say Caesar salad is the most famous salad ever. So we're going to make the dressing first. And this is the key, really, to get the thing seasoned up, because it's got the flavours of the anchovies. We'll take some anchovies and we're just going to chop them up kind of finely. As finely as you can, really. I'll get you to do it, Justin, but you might cut your... No, I say that a bit condescendingly, I don't mean it like that. But it's a tricky bit.
Does it well?
Yeah, just a little bit like this. And then you can always paste it, or you don't have to chop it, you could just paste it with a spoon in the bowl. And then we put that straight into the bowl, the anchovies. There's about 3 or 4 anchovies here. And as always, I've got the recipes on Euro Weekly News on their online and in the newspaper. So this recipe can be found on Euro Weekly online. We're going to then add some Dijon mustard, a good tablespoon, not too much, and a little bit of mayonnaise. Now, Caesar himself, Cardini, used raw egg, but this was 1924, and in 1924 we used to use things like, well, I wasn't around, but we would use, remember, before sort of Edwina Curry's time, we used to use raw eggs, and we can't do that anymore, so I'm using mayonnaise. So a little bit of mayonnaise goes in there, again about a tablespoonful, and we mix that together. This is all making the dressing. And then some lemon juice, which you can squeeze through there. Hold that with one hand and then the other with the other, and just squeeze it into there. Yeah.
Squeeze it hard.
Fine. And then a bit of garlic, which I've blanched. So this is garlic, which I've cooked in water to take the heat, that horrible, you know, that horrible heat. I don't mean it in a way meaning that this garlic's not very nice, but it's too hot. And so we take a little bit of that out by blanching it for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then chop it.
You hold the thing, that's
So you haven't got that raw garlic flavour.
hold it.
You okay?
Yeah.
That's all right. And then the garlic goes in there once it's chopped up. And then we're going to put a bit of parmesan in there as well, and a touch of Worcestershire sauce, which again you can do. So there's some Worcestershire sauce, and there's a teaspoon here. If you put like 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce into that, this is good family food. I mean, the thing about this, it's not...
2 in it.
Yeah, 2 teaspoons like that, that's fine. And then some olive oil. The thing about this, it's not really cooking, it's making a salad, but you can make it with family. And we're going to do a chicken barbecued as well, which the chicken at the moment is in the oven, so I pre-roast the chicken and I finish it on the barbecue. And the flavours of the chicken when it's barbecued with crunchy Caesar salad is absolutely divine, and I'll show you that later.
Perfect.
So then, to finish, really, we're going to add some olive oil, about 4 tablespoons, something like that, and then just mix that together, which again, Justin, you can do. with a bit of Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan cheese, again about attention. Just keep mixing that together. I'm going to turn to Dad at this point, to Charlie Ward, and say, welcome back to Casa Joy, my home here.
Thank you.
And lovely to see you and your wife, beautiful wife, Nuria. Turn the camera, can we just have a look at Nuria? Hello, Nuria, gymnast Nuria. So we've got the whole family here. And Charlie, from the Charlie Ward show, most mornings, you update people on what the hell is going on with this virus and where we are. So it's absolutely important for all of us to know behind the smoke and mirrors what the real truths are. And you're the man that's bringing out the truths, aren't you? So where are we now? What's going on?
Well, I'm trying to, and it's very interesting that we're making a Caesar salad today, because I thought the Caesar salad came from Julius Caesar.
Well, that's what most people do.
And this is where, when you start digging and find out the truth, it's very, very different. And the one thing you learn about truth is very easy to establish if you look at history, and you look at what's happening now.
Yeah.
When you look at the future, we don't know what the truth is about the future. We just know about what's happened and what is happening.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think most people were aware at the start of this that there was something not quite right. And I made a very clear point that the virus, the vaccine, 5G were all a smokescreen right at the 9 weeks ago when we started this. There's a lot of people who go, yeah, Charlie, you're talking a load of rubbish, but now it's starting to play out. People are finding out the truth. And I think one of the critical things that we found out recently about the truth is that the Italians, with the virus, with all the people who died in Italy, decided in their wisdom to do a bit of research. And when I say research, I'm talking about biopsies. And when people died, they were told if they died of coronavirus, if they died of that, there was no need for an autopsy, there was no need for a coroner's report, there was no need for this, no need for that, all by the World Health Organization. But when people say there's no need for that, then people like you and me want to question why we don't need to. And the Italians have done that, and they've done biopsies.
Didn't you say to me earlier the Italians have done the checks and they're not, these people hadn't died of COVID-19?
They've done the autopsies. So when they've died, they've done investigations into why they died. And the reason that they died was not from a virus. Or a virus may well have been involved, we don't know that, because every year in every country in the world there are viruses that kill us.
Yeah.
And we get the common cold and people die. And if your immune system is low, then you're susceptible to certain viruses. And the reason that I'm talking to Stephen is very, very simple, is to build up your immune system. It's very simple, it's not rocket science. Build up your immune system, and then when viruses come along, you fight them away. This is why children don't get affected by certain viruses, because their immune systems are strong. And as you get older, your immune systems get lower. So you need to look after yourself better. It's a bit like an old car. A new car lasts perfectly in the first few years, and then after a few years it needs a bit more servicing, a bit more treatment. It's the same as us.
Yeah.
And we need a bit more. So the Italians have done this research, and they've done autopsies on at least a dozen people, and they found out they didn't die of COVID-19 or a virus. They died of thrombosis. Now,
why is it not in the press? Why are we not reading this stuff?
There's a very simple reason we're not reading it. The WHO, the World Health Organization, and the CDC, they make money out of vaccines and drugs. So for us to be healthy, they make no money. They only make money when we're ill.
Yeah.
So it's all driven by money, which is very, very sad. But that's how it's become. Bill Gates, he's not a biologist, he's not a doctor, he's a computer geek. And he makes money out of viruses on computers and providing solutions for antivirus. And he's realised if he can do that with human beings, he'll be a trillionaire. Forget a billionaire, he'll be a trillionaire.
Yeah. He's not happy being a billionaire, is he?
No, it's all about power and control. It's mad.
The way we feel right now, I wouldn't mind being a thousandaire.
Oh, tell me.
Never mind trillions.
But so they found out it's not a virus, it's thrombosis that people have died from. And I don't know exactly what a thrombosis is, but a doctor has told me very clearly that a thrombosis and a virus are very different things. Very different. And thrombosis are caused by a number of things, but the biggest thing they're caused from is lack of exercise and good diet. thrombosis has come.
Well, we can help you with the diet a bit, can't we?
Well, this is why I'm here, Steve.
Yeah. Well, let me just tell you what your son's doing.
Okay.
We're making croutons for the salad. Now, the croutons for a Caesar salad should be the bread from yesterday, as they say, so not really fresh, a little bit slightly stale. I just diced it up. I mean, in the restaurant years ago, we used to shave it with a mandolin and do all these fancy. You don't need to do that. This is a rustic Caesar salad. So I've chunked it up into about 1 centimetre pieces. I've put a little olive oil in there, and Justin's keeping the pan moving so that they keep brown. They go brown, but not black. We don't want them burned, obviously. And he's doing a really good job. And I'm not just saying that. He's actually moving it around so it doesn't burn. We've added some salt and some pepper to the croutons. Nothing nicer than those lovely crispy croutons, Charlie. I know it's a carb, but there's no other carb in this meal. So to have one little carb is okay. And it just gives that little sensation of a crunch. And it's nice when you eat that. And the Caesar dressing, and you're going to have this barbecue chicken, which you're going to see, and it's just absolutely sensational. So they're just about ready. You can pull them off. I've got the Caesar dressing, which the recipe again is online on Euro Weekly News. So it's made with anchovies, mustard, mayonnaise, lemon juice, olive oil, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, a touch of salt, but not too much salt because you've got the salt in the anchovies. So then we're going to add the lettuce. This is romaine lettuce. So it's a Roman lettuce, Italian lettuce. Buy organic if you can, because I managed to do that. So this is free of any chemicals if you can. I mean, it's a good thing. Just toss that through. Your hands are okay. I mean, listen, we wash our hands. We don't need to wear gloves at home, do we?
No, but this also helps to build up your immune system. This is what people forget.
Yeah.
Our immune system, we have an amazing immune system in our bodies that is self-made. And if we let our immune system do its job,
yes,
it'll do a far better job than any vaccine will ever do.
Yeah.
When you get older, you need supplements to help your immune system. I get that. I mean, if you have deficiencies, you need certain supplements. But if you're a healthy human being, and I'm 60 years old, or coming up in a couple of weeks' time,
When is your birthday?
June the 8th.
Yeah.
Same day as yours.
It's a popular day in June.
It's a popular day. And but if you look after your immune system, it will look after you.
It's true.
And this is the whole idea of this, is the lesson we're learning right now about health. And I'm very fortunate. My wife is incredibly healthy, but I look at what she puts in her body. She eats healthy food. She eats healthy
Well,
food.
she looks healthy. I mean, let's be honest.
Exactly.
No, you look great. My wife does as well. I wish we could turn the camera
Exactly
around.
right. Exactly right.
It's a
But
shame, Michele.
they are what they eat.
Great.
And Justin's, he is what he eats, you know.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And I think that's absolutely true. We always say you are what you eat.
Correct.
Because it's true. And we're eating very healthy and very fresh food here today. And that's what it's all about. So this couldn't really be more simple. It's got the anchovies and everything that you did in there as a dressing. I've just tossed that through. The croutons, I'm going to toss them through as well, just at the end like that. So you've got this lovely softness and you've got this lovely crunch at the same time. Excuse the salad all over the place, but I kind of thought we needed a bit more, so I've done a little bit more salad. With the leaves, wash the leaves, but let them dry, so you don't want them covered in water. If you've got one of those little spin dry salad things, even better. To finish the salad, all you need is some Parmesan curls. So you're literally taking a Parmesan block and you're peeling it off with a speed peeler, as I call it, into little curls. So you've got this little curl like that. And that just tops on top. You can do a few of those if you like. A sprinkle of salt, but not too much. Like I said, you've got the anchovies in there. A touch of olive oil. Just at the end. No, keep going, it's okay. Yeah, look at that. Perfect, isn't it? See? Trained chefs from the age of, how old are you, Justin?
10.
10. Yeah. I remember when I was 10. It was a long while ago.
Yeah.
That's it, perfect. As much Parmesan as you want, because to be honest with you, this salad is so delicious. Everybody eats the Parmesan and the croutons and go, wow, we want more Parmesan. So we did put loads of it on there, look. More than you actually think you should need. And then a little bit of black pepper to finish it. And that, everybody, is a classically made Caesar salad as Signor Cardini would have done it in 1924. But stay tuned, because we're now going to cook the barbecue chicken and serve that together on the table outside. See you in a minute. Right, chicken's up. So this is barbecue chicken, free-range chicken, cooked first in the oven and then on the barbecue to give it a lovely smoky barbecue flavour, and that's the key. We're going to carve that up. It will just fall to pieces because it's been cooking on the barbecue for over an hour. So look at that, lovely and tender. Do you like the leg as well as the breast? Or do you just like the breast?
I'm fine with any part.
Okay, we'll just start you off with a little leg, and then we're going to move you on to a little bit of breast as well. And we're going to obviously serve you some Caesar salad because you made it, Justin. Now with the Caesar salad, guys, at home, don't feel frightened of adding your own ingredient. I mean, I've added some cucumber now, which isn't in Signor Cardini's original recipe, and some baby tomatoes. So we like, as a family, to have cucumber and tomatoes with pretty much everything. And we're going to toss that through. And I've also got the dressing that you made, Justin, look on the table here. Just extra dressing to go on the salad. So pass your plate over. I'm going to give you a little bit of salad. And where's that fork? It's just lots of parmesan, lots of flavours, lots of croutons, lots of healthy things going on there. And that's it, guys. Caesar salad, as original Caesar salad from the Cardinis from 1924 with the Wards. Charlie, thank you for everything today.
A pleasure.
For being with us. Nuri and
Thank
Justin.
you for the invitation.
And to Michelle, my wife. For
And the
filming
most
all.
important thing with this is what Stephen's done here is he's added his own things into a Caesar salad that
At the
we all
last
like,
minute.
at the last minute that we like, and you can do this if you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
healthy.
I wanted to
And it's all healthy.
Exactly. I wanted to show you how to do original salad, but you can add whatever you want. Don't feel frightened. Just enjoy it. Put it in the middle of the table. Fantastic weather, fantastic food, and barbecue chicken like this rather than a small piece of chicken with a Caesar salad is absolutely superb. Enjoy it.